Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after it, that guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun.
Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires it incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out on the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Off play action. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to get it to the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. And the ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A first down run on the doorstep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Power ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the stakes and score touchdowns. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
defense coming up big on 4th and short. You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Oh, they're after him. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore to the air. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Hard running there. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that is great 3rd down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
They kick it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Oh, he's still got more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Check. Black putting up. Set.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Moore will throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goal post, now moved it out and putting it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's low. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Has to get there to move the sticks. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Ducks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Farrell. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Brown will throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
Stanford, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. This time he's got his man.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Irvin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting it right. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They go to the ground.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They think there's room to run to the right here. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The kick is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got